Hey guys, well, welcome back to the channel. As always, my name is James. Doing things a little bit out of what I wanted to do today. I had some different stuff planned, but we've been working outside, some stuff I can't talk to you about right now, can't disclose, but we will soon enough. So I told my wife I'm gonna be inside NEAC filming, just me and you guys watching, so that we can talk and I can show you what we got going on, at least a part of what we got going on. So you guys know I've been on this adventure for the last few years, going to Colorado, hunting elk, hunting big game elk. And I don't even know if you really want to say hunting yet, because we haven't shot at anything. But regardless, we go there, we camp, we have a great time, and the goal is to get something. And that's why this year we're doing things a little differently. We're gonna have camp on our back, and we're gonna camp, we're gonna hike out there, we're gonna be just doing things differently. Y'all guys will see that soon enough. Which leads me to my next topic, guys. Okay, we have been buying gear. In case some of y'all don't know, we've been buying gear to not only survive in the mountains, but thrive in the mountains. We've been buying like down sleeping bags, tents, stoves for the tents. Oh my gosh. We've been buying, you name it, we've been buying a lot, just simply because I have a lot of gear to get. When you're not prepared, you have to start from the bottom, which is nothing, and you got to buy gear. And then once you get a list of gear, then you can just branch off and go, okay, I'm going to change this out for here, change this out over here, or no, I like what I got, I'm going to stay the course and keep going. But regardless, we've been buying gear, which leads me to this topic for today. I was curious. I was really wanting to upgrade my pistol selection for the mountains. I was carrying a Taurus Trapper, I believe is what it's called. It's a 44 mag. Doesn't carry that many rounds, but that thing has some pop to it, I'm not gonna lie. But I was really wanting to upgrade from that selection. And so I was really kind of leaning more towards the 10mm side of things, simply because it is just a hard hitting round. And when I mean hard hitting round, here's what we got. These right here is just 357 bullets that I pulled off the shelf that I have in there, with a muzzle energy, if I can find it this time, 583 foot-pounds of energy out the muzzle on a 357 Magnum. That is crazy. It's a lot of energy. Now this right here is some 10mm ammo I just pulled off the shelf. Now granted, 357, find it, come on baby, where you at? 357, 583 foot-pounds. This one right here is listed at 571 foot-pounds of energy. That is crazy. That is a crazy amount of energy. 10mm, 357, very, I'm gonna say somewhat comparable when it comes to muzzle energy, guys. I know you could probably change the numbers a little bit depending on grain weight and all that good stuff. I'm just saying, just two random ones I pulled off the shelf in my closet is a very close comparison between the 10mm and the 357 Magnum. And so I was really wanting to lean towards a 10mm, simply because you get some high capacity mags and, man, really be able to defend yourself in case you are attacked by something, you know, a lion or a bear or whatever, guys. Okay, that's what it is. It's about surviving, staying warm, but also being able to defend ourselves if a wolf or something's hungry and they decide, hey, they want to come into our camp. It is what it is. Regardless, not going to get into that kind of stuff, but I had to start thinking, what do I want to carry? I do have a 10mm pistol, and it was this guy right here. It is a 6 Sauer 1911, and this thing is beautiful, guys. Man, we did some aftermarket custom grips on this thing, but this thing is absolutely beautiful, and I really like it. That's why I got it, because I just like the look of it, man, with the tack rail on the bottom, the trigger. This thing is, without repeating myself, it's beautiful, and y'all guys have to admit it. Anyways, I didn't really want to carry a 1911 in the mountains. To me, 1911s, they're nice. I do like them. However, they can be a little finicky when it comes to getting dirty and wet and stuff like that. In the mountains, we can get it snowed on. We're going to be crawling around in the dirt, living on the dirt really for a while, and it's going to get dirty. And so I want a gun that I don't have to worry about that with, guys. Okay, so I was like, I don't want to do a 1911. I do have some 9mm, but I really wanted something a little more pop. And you go, well, 9mm has some pop. Yeah, well, here's the deal. Let's do a comparison from a 357 to a 9mm. Just listed on this box right here. Foot-pounds of energy out the muzzle, 326. And again, the 357 is 583. Not quite double the 9mm, but significantly more foot-pounds of energy than the 9mm. But then it got me. I went into the gun store. You know, sometimes you walk into a store, whether you're clothes shopping, you're gun shopping, you're car shopping, and that thing catches your eye and you're like, I want it, I need it, I gotta have it. I'm not gonna lie, I got bit by that bug. It got me hard, and I was like, oh man, I had to get it. I had to get it, and look what it is. This right here is a Sig Sauer custom work. It's a Sig Custom Works. It is a Sig Sauer X10, and this thing is beautiful. Now, the reason it caught my eye more than anything is the custom paint job on the upper, or the slide, if you will, is the topography map paint job on this thing. And if y'all guys don't know what a topograph map is or anything, or topography map, depends on how you want to say it, you can go look it up. Okay, now it is cut for a red dot, and of course it is a Delta Point Pro cut or footprint. But of course I have the Vortex optic on top. You guys know Vortex is all I rock in this house. But we'll get into the optic on a later day. I have a video coming just specifically for that. But this thing is absolutely beautiful. It is a Vortex Defender ST. Guys, be jealous because that thing is awesome. Just like this gun. Now you talk about the lower, the grip. It has mountains etched into the grip. Oh my gosh, guys! Topography map, mountains. We're going to the mountains. This was it. I needed to get it, and boy, am I happy. This thing is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, guys, if y'all guys are comparing, in case any of y'all know, this is an X5 Legion. Both guns are unloaded. They both have similar looking triggers. But however, this trigger here is about 3 pounds, depending on the pull, 3 pounds, 4 to 6 ounces, just depends. I've had 2 different readings, but regardless, very close. 3 pounds, we'll call it just shy of 3.5 pounds. This one right here is right about a 4-pound trigger. What I mean by that, I'm getting about 3 pounds, 3 pounds, 14 ounces on that trigger pull there. So a little bit heavier trigger pull than the X5 Legion, but man, this thing is beautiful, man. I just absolutely love it, man. It is phenomenal. I do have some video coming for this thing. I do want to get this thing up to range. We're going to shoot this thing, and then we're going to do a video on the optic as far as how we're going to sight it in. Now, I've heard several different theories on how to sight in a red dot. We're going to test those theories and see if there is truly a better way to sight it in, or is it just a matter of opinion. I have a feeling it's going to be just a matter of an opinion. It's just a theory I have. Regardless, I think however we do it, I think it's going to probably work out either way for anybody out there, but we're going to talk about that on a separate video. Regardless, we have a Sig Sauer X10, and man, with the custom paint job from Sig Custom Works, as well as this custom grip, oh my gosh, it is absolutely beautiful. And I just so happen to have an extra TLR1 light laying around, so man, I just figured I'd throw it on there just for kicks. Want to see what it looked like, and this thing is I don't even need to say it, guys. If you're drinking and you want to have a drinking game, every time I say beautiful, there you go. But this thing is absolutely beautiful. Regardless, guys, and it also comes with not 1, not 2, but 3 15-round magazines, in case y'all guys are wondering. And that meets my needs more than anything, is a higher capacity weapon to defend ourselves in the mountains if we need to. But wait, there's more. This guy also came with a really cool, really neat little lockbox. Take this stuff, y'all don't need that. But regardless, it comes with this little neat little lockbox here. I don't have the combination set, but you can set it whatever. But boom, just like that, and you have your little cutout foams. It even had a challenge coin it came with. Y'all guys don't get to see that. That's all mine. Regardless, this gun is pretty phenomenal, and I am excited about it. It was like it was calling to me, like it needed to go to the mountains. And you guys, I'm sure y'all guys can see what I'm talking about. This thing is beautiful. But regardless, we have more coming on this gun. We have a range day coming with this gun. Actually, 2 range days coming with this gun, because I want to also do a video on the optic itself, simply because we're going to test all the theories and see which one that we believe is going to be the better way to sight in a pistol, or a sight in a red dot for a pistol. But regardless, guys, I love y'all. Y'all have a great day. If any of y'all are struggling, just keep going, guys. Don't focus on the negative. There was a saying that came out on the internet just a few days ago. I'm sure some of y'all follow the guys named Deion Sanders. what Deion Sanders said. Now, I don't follow Deion Sanders. I don't, but I do watch some of his stuff simply because I think he's a motivator. I think he's a great guy, and I just love to hear him talk. But what he said was, I don't have bad days. I may have a bad moment, I may have a bad hour, but I don't have bad days. I set my own thermostat. Now, what that means to me is that you're in control. You're in control. You can control yourself. You can control how you react. You control your thoughts. You can control what you're going to do next. It's all about perspective. Have a good positive attitude regardless of what happens, and you'll have a great day every day. I love you guys. Keep pushing forward. You got this. I'll see y'all later.